Hey everyone, Kyle once again, and welcome back to the movie review for Halloween month. Um, Another episode review because I'm back to reviewing another episode of one of my favorite TV shows, Goosebumps. And now I'm gonna be reviewing. I think it was like last year. I think yeah. I reviewed on the first episode of the Haunted Mask. Now I'm here to review part 2, the Haunted Mask 2. Now, with the first Haunted Mask, one of the best Goosebumps stories there is. It's one of R.L. Stine's favorites. So then he made the sequel, The Haunted Mask 2. And as for the episode, there are differences from the book, which I'll say, but I still enjoy the episode. I enjoy most of all the episodes from the show of Goosebumps. For this episode, you got most of the original cast come back. You have Catherine Long as playing Carly Beth, and Catherine Short, who plays her friend Sabrina, who also was in the episode of A Night in Terror Tower. We got Amos Crawley, who plays Chuck. John White, who plays Steve Boswell, which also he was also in the episode of A Cuckoo Clock of Doom. Then you got Colin Fox, who plays the shopkeeper. Now in this episode of the Haunted Mask Part 2, it's the next year. It's the next Halloween, 1 year after the first one. I think Carly Beth surprises Chuck and Steve, and Steve he wants to know where she did with the mask that she had from last year, the haunted mask. And then they start like throwing her the plaster head of hers around to telling where it is, but nowhere. Then she says that Carly Beth that she buried it in the cemetery. But then the haunted mask comes to life by the power of Halloween. It tracks down the shopkeeper because around that time he tries to quickly burns all the masks that he had from the first one. Except for the masks for the Haunted Mask 2. Tries to stop the mask, but then the mask puts it over him, controls him. Then of course leaves that mask behind. And the next day, Chuck and Steve discussing because tonight's Halloween, is that the next time they're probably gonna be too old for trick or treat and stuff like that. So then they see the guy, the shopkeeper, wearing the haunted mask, and he's like, "Hey, wait up! I want to know where you got your mask." And they find where the novelty shop where Carly Beth went to, it's all closed down. He goes down there. Chuck leaves. He doesn't want to do it, so he goes down there, and then he finds the mask. It's like, wow, now this is scary. So he grabs it, rushes home with his mom, with which he made like a pirate costume for Steve, and she has a little dog, cute little dog. He goes home. He quickly tries on the mask. Tries to do a scary impersonation, and Steve's mom's like, "Steve, are you all right?" And it's like, "Who are you talking to?" He's like, "No one." "Are you sure you're alone?" "No, Mom, I'm hiding the Three Stooges inside my closet." So when the nighttime comes, when it comes to Halloween night, Carly Beth's ready to go trick or treating. She's wearing the duck costume. Meets with Sabrina, and Chuck is there too. He's gonna go get Steve. He's dressed like a gangster. And Steve goes out and he puts on the mask and tries to scare Chuck. And then, of course, when he takes it off, but he puts it on the third time, this is when it gets permanently stuck on him. He starts scaring kids, taking candy, causing trouble, but this mask is the old man mask, so it starts to make him feel weak, like an old man. Make him short on breath or hard to walk. He has so he has somebody try to take the mask off of him, but it can't. And there's times there were spiders in his hair. And Chuck goes and finds Carly, Beth, and Sabrina tells them about the mask, and then they go to the old shop that's closed down. They go there, they find nothing, and with Steve, he's become more like an old man. You see his hands become more wrinkly, like an old man, and then the shopkeeper wearing the haunted mask that's controlling the shopkeeper. Tells him to bring the head of Carly Beth in the cemetery before the stroke of midnight, and he wants him to. Well, he wants to bring it to the cemetery, and because he wants Carly Beth. He wants to bring it so he can smash it, because that's her symbol of love, and once it's destroyed, nothing can protect her. So he goes to the house, takes the head, goes to the cemetery, and the occurs before he smashes it. You hear of course you have the head saying, help me, please help me. He smashes it, and then the Carly, Beth, Chuck, and Sabrina, they go to the cemetery. She sees the hole where she buried it, and it's alive. They see it, and the mask is, my dear Carly Beth, it's time we finish what we started last Halloween. Hold her. And it's like, now your eyes will see through mine. Now you will wear my face forever. Then it goes on. Well, of course, the thing is, of course, Chuck and Sabrina, they just stand there while it's going on, though, but there's nothing they can do about it. And the mask lunges towards her. Steve shoves her aside and just takes the hit. And before midnight strikes, and Steve takes the mask off. He's back the way he is. And the shopkeeper telling him, like, when you protected Carly Beth, when you threw yourself in front of the haunted mask, that was a symbol of love. And the Chuck's like, oh, this is a little bit too deep for me. And then the shopkeeper leaves by saying, Halloween brought the evil to life. Your actions put it to rest. Let us hope it stays that way. And then they're all back at Steve's house, and Carly, Beth, and Steve takes the mask and they throw them in the fireplace to burn them. They do, but when they leave, the haunted mask, Carly Beth's mask, it comes back and fixes itself up again. And then the dog, Sparky, takes it out in the back and buries it. And then, of course, when the episode begins and ends with R.L. Stine's introduction, and then it ends with him, saying, when the show starts, is like his typical thing: viewers beware, you're in for a scare, and then it ends with him eating a little piece of candy. I like R.L. Stine. Seems like a nice guy, and I just love R.L. Stine. There's Goosebumps, as I've said before. Goosebumps is a part of my life. It's one thing that's part of my life that I love in this world. That's Goosebumps. I love my books. I love the TV show. Now, with the difference between this and this episode and the book, what happens in the book? In the book, Steve, he's been coaching these little kids soccer team called Hogs. And they even give him trouble, and he wants to find a way to get back at them. So that's why he gets the haunted mask, trying to scare them. But when he finds them though, they just sit there and laugh at him, so they're not all scared at all. So, and also another difference where it's with Steve only gets Carly Beth, asks him for help. He only asks Carly Beth for help. It's only him and her trying to find the symbol of love. And like this is where I guess like there was these cookies that Steve mom makes out of love. Thought they think that could be the symbol, but the dog eats it. So, and I forgot how the way it all ended. I forgot how the book how he got the I forgot how we got the mask off in the book though. I'm drawing a complete blank now because then he tried to hold the dog up, see if that would work, but it didn't do anything. Now I'm just drawing a blank on what happened, and how he took the mask off. But I know it's just been making him old and weak, like in the book. But it's not like it's different. It's different than how it is in the episode, though. But but anyway, yeah. But regardless, though, those are some of the differences between the book and the episode. The episode of this though, I still do enjoy it. Still, how the show films these episodes is still like it's good to watch around the October month of Halloween, especially the Haunted Mask and Part 1 and Part 2. It's perfect Halloween themed episodes to watch around this time. Um, and even Attack at the Jack-o'-lanterns too. So that's also a Halloween one as well. But I still enjoy this episode. I still the returning cast members, they all do good. Once again, it's another fun episode. It's another fun episode to watch. So yeah, this didn't take it didn't take this long to review it. So um, yeah, the film aired around the Halloween weekend, and most all the episodes got good rank. Drawing all these episodes of Goosebumps get good ratings on IMDb. So and it was aired in 1996 as well. So just to let you know. But yeah, the returning cast like Catherine Long as Carly Beth, Calvin Short as Sabrina, Amos Crawley as Chuck, Steve, John White as Steve, the shopkeeper, Colin Fox once again was good. Um, it's another good episode of Goosebumps, and I always love Goosebumps. It's always a good time to watch around Halloween as well. But anyway, that's my review for Goosebumps, the show, episode review of The Haunted Mask 2. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned on the next movie review. Later.